Hey, shalom, 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 shalom. Hey, first and foremost, I want to give all the honors, the praises, the glory belongs to Yahweh by Sham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Wahavaka, Kwadash. Honors to the apostles that are in the Holy Spirit and to the hopeful elect across the globe. To Wadi Yahweh by Sham, Yahawashi. Wow. Wow. Like, bro, it cannot be, listen, 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 listen. This word, it trumps everything. All you need to know is that the Lord Yahawashi is Kings of Kings, Lord of Lords. The victory's already been written. The victory's already been written. No surrender. The victory's already been written. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you wouldn't believe it. Listen, 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 listen. Hey, it's been crazy. They're doing military operations on brothers. Literally doing military operations. Right? This what? It's the words. It's the word that's shaking things up. So let's go, Baba Kishar, Baba Kishar. And it says, and it shall be on that day, says the Lord, the sound of a mournful cry from the fish gate, and wailing from the second quarter, a loud crushing from the hills. Well, for the inhabitants of Maktesh. The inhabitants of Maktesh are who? The traders. Maktesh traders, merchantmen. Right? They're the merchantmen. They're your bankers. You're talking about army. You're talking about armies and all that. Who controls your armies? Your bankers. So the people that have you in eye range are the elites. And they paid the bankers and they paid the army. And the army are what? The army are basically mercenaries. Your army are mercenaries. They're mercenary men. So they get paid. If they're told to go somewhere, they do it. Right? Join the Navy. So they get paid to do that. Mercenaries, they pay listen, whoever takes the money, they hire them out. They don't get their hands dirty. Never get their hands dirty. From the Napoleon Wars until now, never had to get their hands dirty. You don't need to. Listen, when you're a trillionaire, you don't need to get your hands dirty. Right? Strictly business, baby, strictly business. For all the merchant people are cut down. And all those who handle money are cut off. Woo! For all the merchant people are cut down. Merchant is trading. Trading. So you do know the people that run this society, the Lord's going to bring them down. You may think, well, hold on a minute. £1 trillion? Nah, how are you going to bring that person down? The cash is being done away with anyway. True money, we're going to go into what it is. They're rich. The people that run this world, they're rich in cattle, gold. We're going to go into it. You're seeing the end of an empire, brothers. Okay? You're seeing an end of an empire. Baba Kishar. And guess who's got next? Yahawashi. He's got next. Right? Yahavashi's got next. Baba Kishar. Right? So we're supposed to be excited. You wouldn't believe the things that have been going on. They're out here trying to crack brothers' brains, crack their skulls. There's real operations going on against brothers. But they don't do that unless they're given the green light to do that. Read the book of Job. For all the merchant people are cut down, all those that handle money are cut off, all those that handle money are cut off. Oh, they're doing away. We're having a cashless society now. Cashless. Cashless. Okay? That's how it's going to be. Where they do away with all cash. All them Federal Reserve notes, which are all that was a creation of debt. All them notes are debt notes. Right? Doing away with that. Because anything that's printed in large circulation, the value of it goes down. And I want you to take something from that as well. So hold on. Anything that's in circulation and there's too much of it, the value of it goes down. This is why, brothers, you don't always need to be out there showing your face. Sometimes it's good to be tucked away. That's how your value goes up. The Lord doesn't just want his men anywhere, just give it to, he doesn't want him. He want him hidden at times. Okay? This is real psychological warfare, brothers. Real. Demons are jumping in people's vessels. Companies, you got certain companies that are working against brothers as well. Certain doors they're trying to shut to us as well. This is real. You got people with spirits upon them. So get done, get gone, die. These are demonic spirits working for the people. The difference between us and them, they went through what you went through. They gave up. They gave up. Could have been a week, could have been a month, could have been 2 months, could have been it. They gave up. So now Satan owns them. Owns them. That's what happens when you're not submitted to the Lord. The enemy can do what he wants with you. Now with us, he can't do what he wants with us. He can't. Even though he wants to convince you that. And it shall come to pass at that time I will search Jerusalem with punished lamps and punish the men that were settled in complacency. Brothers, we can't be complacent now. We can't be complacent. We have to turn up now. Brothers, there's so many companies involved in your, you would call it stalking. We say harassment. There's so many companies. Why? Because the elites own these people. And if they don't do what they're told, they get them goodies taken away. They get the powwow. So they do what they're told. And if they don't, well, oh, you work in a job? All right. Elite, let me ring up that. I own that company. Uh, all right. This person, I own that. Okay, yep. I own that company. They can do that. Lock, stock, and barrel. This is why people comply, because they don't want no trouble. But as for the elect, the hopeful elect, we're obedient to Yahawashi, and it works. A lot of people are surprised, like, wow, it's amazing. I've heard people telling me it's amazing. How are you doing it? I'm doing it for the spirit and power of Yahawashi. Glorify Yahawashi. That's how I'm doing it. Not by my own might. So let me guess. Let me guess. They threaten you, right? They threaten you with death, right? And said this and that was gonna happen, right? And what happened? You took the nearest still, right? Right? You're such a tough guy. Such a tough guy. You took the nearest still, right? Right? And you couldn't do the sacrifice. Right? He told you to do a sacrifice someone. And you bailed out, right? This is real, brothers. This is real. There's there's really a war. I man, this is real, brother. This is real. Like proper. Like wow. Wow. Right? Souls. There's a lot of souls that belong to Satan. There's a lot of souls. The spiritual. This word is real. This word is real. How do I know it's real? Because the things that happen within our lives, it confirms that. And thank you, Yahawashi, to what Yahweh by Shem Yahawashi, for just keeping me strong and maintaining. Brothers, you're strong. Those of you that are abiding, haven't sold out, haven't compromised one little bit, you're flipping strong. Because now you're controlling people that are on the highest levels. When you don't sell out, when you stay true to yourself, you're controlling people on the highest levels. The highest level. So don't let anyone fool you. Oh yeah, let's try cage him in. Don't let no one fool you. You controlling them. They're hoping that you will join their side so they don't have to follow you because they're under orders. You think they really want to do that? Some of these people don't want to do that. Some of them don't want to do it. They just want to go home, join the wifey. Be careful of the decisions you make. So the merchant men of Mactus shall weep money, doing away with it. Cashless society, chip. That's coming in now. The chipless, the cashless society is coming in, where everything is being bought by now by cards, and scanning. We're in the scanning system now. They're even scanning humans as well in their homes, right? There's even torture. Hold on just a minute, one thing at a time. There's even torture programs. Can you believe that? Guess what this program's called? It's called Torture War 666. This is a software program. This is a software type Torture Warfare 666. It's a software computer program with with um with an EMF frequency. It's a software program. Like similar to Matrix. Body on it. It needs your frequency, your biofrequency. Head, hands, foot, knees, all of that. Buttocks, everything. It's a software program. You can purchase. The occult have this. This is, you can say it's military. The occult have this as well. Criminals have it. That's how people are getting tortured. But they're not going to tell you about this type of stuff. This is a criminal entity. So much things. But we're going to stay to the scriptures because we don't want to entertain that. But just know these people sold their soul. They do these type of things and they're going to be judged for that. Wherever a man reapeth, shall he sow. Wherever a man sow, he shall reap. Bro, you wouldn't understand some of the things that happen, bro. Right? They were trying to crack my brain yesterday, completely crack it. 90% of the public is controlled by what you call EMF waves through the skull. They're not themselves. I hope I'm not going too deep. All right? Let's go to Ecclesiastes 12. Remember now the Creator in the days of your youth. Let's remember him now. Remember him. Don't forget him in the days of your youth. We're still in our youth. We're still quite young, right? Before the difficult days come and the years draw near, when you shall say, I have no pleasure in them, when the sun and the light and the moon and the stars are not darkened, right? And the clouds do not return after the rain. So when it says, why the sun and the light and the moon and the stars are not darkened, what's that? Right? This society is going to get real dark, right? Real dark, okay? And it says, and the clouds do not return after the rain. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, when the strong men shall bow, when the grinder cease. It says, day when the keepers of the house shall tremble. Who are the keepers of the house? Those that own property. There's over, 10 stores that have shut down all last year. All last year coming into this year, shut down. Family businesses, certain other businesses. This society is on the decline. Right? You got corrupt Labour members as well, throwing each other under the bus because of certain scandals that are going on. You got migrants that are being moved in. Migrants, here it is, you're a British citizen, right? And you've paid your way. I've paid my way into the system. I've had several different jobs, more than 8 different jobs, paid into the system. But a migrant can come from another country, be an offender, and get free get free housing. Something shady is going on here. Something shady is going on here. But I thought the people that represent you, they're so-called for Britain, right? They've sold you out. They've sold this country out. They've sold the country out. Whether you want to say a star, they sold the country out. How are you getting a migrant from, I don't know, wherever, coming here, and this man's got big, he's got a house. He's got a house. Then you come here, you pay into the system, and you want a waiting list. Something shady's going on. That's done by design. Why? Because they want order out of chaos. So the people, they can be race riots and they can say, look, these immigrants, these blacks, they're the problem, and this and it's all about divide and conquer. It's all about divide and conquer. Right? Oh, you hate Muslims so much. Oh, you hate Muslims. But hold on. Why would you have a Muslim mayor within the UK, within Britain? Salakia. You better open your eyes and get wise. This Ecclesiastes, Baba Kishar 12. Hmm? And it says, in the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow down in the green brightness seas, because they are few, few. And those that look through the windows grow dim. The strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders shall cease. So you're going to hear a lot of companies going bust, and you're going to be so surprised. Now, one may say, hold on, if you have a multi-million company, how can it go bust? A multi-million company can go bust. When people start losing their faith in the system, or they separate from it. That's why they need you to believe in it. Because if you separate from it, that cash is going to decline. You got multi-billion companies, bro. British Gas is one of them. I just had some trouble with British Gas today. Bro, the system is a vampire. The system is a vampire. The system is a leech. Right? British Gas, who do you think runs that? Who do you think runs that? That's the mafia, bro. Who do you think's running these companies? It's the mafia. I just had some trouble with the British Gas. But there were some frequencies being pumped in. I was like, bro, I felt like I was choking. Who do you think runs these companies? Talking about British Petroleum, these are the elites, man. Tycoons and the army. And the army, that's where you get, guess how they get this petroleum and the gas and everything and all this up? They use contractors. Army are also known as contractors. They send them into a nation and get them resources. So the army, they have connections to this as well. They know people in high places. You better open your eyes and get wise. Brothers put their lives, literally put their lives on the line. Brothers are getting a lot of slack, a lot of stuff. Had to ring up British Gas and let them know certain things were happening. All types of things are happening, bro. So there's a lot of Thames Water Link, right? You know how much money they lost last year? You know how much money they lost last year? You're being charged for water. There's water here. This is a river. You know you can create energy right here. You can create free energy right here. Guess who I need? Guess who I need? A windmill, a fan, a generator. Put it in this river. Right, let me show you something. See this river right here? All you need is a generator. You see how that water's flowing? All you need to do is put a generator or like a turbine, right? In that water, guess what it's going to generate? Guess what it's going to generate? Hydroelectrics, bro. Bro, you're paying for all these things, man. We paying for things that should be free. But they're not telling you that. Mama Kisha, it's all free. Mama Kisha. If everything's free, that's cute. No, I don't even. Hello. Mama Kisha. Hey. Oh, it's a lovely dog you got here. Mama Kisha. I like it. I like the thing you got on it as well. It's very cautious.
Equally. No, it's pretty good.
Yeah, very cautious. So cute. It's a pup. You get this like Christmas?
No, it's 5.5.
Oh, it doesn't come any bigger than this.
No.
Yeah, it's just sniffing me out. What's it smell? What's it smelling? What's it smell something?
No.
Hey, does it always act like this? Does it always act like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a proper cute dog though.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You are cute.
So what are you doing? Just dog
Walking the dog.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
I'm just posting content. I'm letting people know about today, the things that are going on in today's times, like how these companies, how they're making money off people, and if we were to go off the grid and so forth, they would lose a lot of money, even though they're multi-million and billion industries. They would lose a lot of money. Example, if you were to, everyone wants to get rid of their TV.
No one's going to do that.
Yeah, exactly. I know. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, yeah, things like that, and
Tied in.
And what else? What else? What else? With the MPs, they're throwing each other under the bus, and a lot of people are resigning. And you're like, well, why are they resigning?
Oh.
You know, or is there some type of scandal they're hiding? So I'm just bringing a lot of these things to the surface. Well, the Lord is bringing a lot of these things to the surface. I'm reading the Bible,
Okay.
basically. I'm a true believer in the Messiah, who they call Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
I call his name Yahawashi. He's a dark-skinned man with an afro, white woolly afro, red eyes because he drank a lot of wine, and he's in the heavens right now, and he's going to come down, and he's going to save.
So what church is that? Get your
What
nose
church
out.
is it?
Yeah.
Um, the Lord, he didn't really. Well, he names John and who was it? John. He called him the sons of thunder, right?
Oh.
Yeah.
But you don't belong to a recognised church.
Nah.
Okay.
There's a reason why.
Mm.
Because the things that are going on within these churches. I don't want to be a part of a church that there's any scandals and all that stuff. Because you hear about what's going on within these churches. They get,
Yeah.
you know, yeah, yes, they get moved from what's it from parish to parish, right? And they just get a slap on the wrist, and I know why they get a slap on the wrist because a lot of them are powerful. A lot of them church members, so I
Yeah.
believe that's why they're not getting arrested. So I would like to find a good church, but I haven't found one yet.
Okay.
Because yeah, a lot of people have said that like, there's power in
Yeah, it's probably nice to have that social
yeah,
side of it.
yeah,
What about that? Is it Church Hope Church or something? There's a few of them around.
yeah. I've heard of
They're
that.
like for anyone. I don't.
Yeah,
It's like you
Hope
can.
Church.
Is it Hope Church? It's like this one on
Beckenham,
No, there's one.
Christ Church. It's one called Christ Church.
There's one on going out of Catford on what's that? The main road. So circular.
Yeah.
As you know, as you go from Catford on south, is that South Circular?
Is it South End?
No, it's the other road. You know where the bridges are in Catford, where the stations
Oh
are.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then you go towards the South Circular goes that way, and then there's I think it's a two A222 goes up to City.
Yeah, yeah.
It's on that road, not very far up on the
Yeah.
right hand side.
Okay. Well, no promises. I'm just when it comes to
And
church.
it looks like a fun church. I think a lot
Yeah.
of young people go there.
Yeah.
It's like real family. I think they run lots of things for lots of groups and.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I'm not religious, but
Oh,
I
okay.
did go there with kids to
Yeah.
like a mother and baby group, which is very nice. And the
Okay.
people there, they were very nice people. And it was quite fun. And I think it's a church where anyone can go.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter whether you're Catholic,
No, it's
Church of
important.
England,
A lot of
wherever you
people have
are.
said that.
Yeah.
Even though I'm teaching by myself, because something happened, I was with a group and just certain things happened. I wasn't really gelling, and I felt like I was putting more in than they were putting more in.
Oh, okay.
So
Yeah, maybe try that one. I mean, just turn up once and see how it goes, I would suggest. Because it does seem like I used to know a woman who went there. I can't remember where I knew her from. Yeah,
so
she always
what made you go to that church?
I only went. I don't know. I only went there because it was a mother and baby group.
Oh, okay.
I never went to church. I'm not religious.
Because you're not religious.
No, I turned up at the mother and baby group. We had like, young babies, and it was really nice.
Yeah.
And I think it was free or it was really cheap.
Yeah, they do free food and all that there as well, right?
I think they probably do.
Yeah. So
a lot of these places do, don't they? Yeah.
you don't believe in God or nothing?
No,
Why? Is there a reason why?
I just don't.
Right, fair enough. Well, you born here, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Where you
used
from?
to go to church until I decided I didn't believe in it.
Where are you
anymore.
from? Cheshire or something?
No,
Buckinghamshire.
no, I'm from Kent actually.
Kent.
Yeah.
Wow. Kent, Dover, Kent.
But no, only just outside. I'm in the suburbs, London.
Yeah.
So yeah, but just into Kent. I
Yeah.
stick up.
Yeah. You know what? It's better to be. I prefer the suburbs, but I ain't got the money to live there. Because London, everybody wants to. Well, not everybody. Smart people want to get out of London. See, this part of the
But
topic.
that's where the suburbs came from. You know, everyone wanted to move out.
Yeah.
You know, my parents did.
Yeah. Because London.
My parents grew up in Catford.
Oh, is
I
it?
lived with my grandparents.
Yeah.
So at the time, people wanted to move out there.
Yeah.
So it's greener.
Catford, that's the thing. Catford is everybody's just bunched in like a bunch of sardines. I love it. I appreciate it. Got roof over my head.
Probably worse.
Huh?
Lucian's probably worse with all those blocks of flats they've now built.
Yeah, but
Where do you live?
Catford's got all that.
No, it hasn't got high rises.
What? Yeah, yes,
No,
it
it
has.
hasn't. Oh.
I'm pausing. Where do I live? I'm in a. Let me pause because I know that phrase, right? I don't call myself that though. I'd rather say empowered. Why? Things happen. and I don't know the answer to every single thing. But I do know is that there is people that get watched,
Ah,
and they get followed. That could be for any type of reason. Sometimes you could be a whistleblower, right?
yeah.
And there's whistleblowers. They get watched by a federal law enforcement or whatever. So that's how it can start. Or I might have, excuse my language, pissed someone off,
Mm.
and they might have put me on a program. I believe I'm put on some a particular program.
How do you know someone's following you? Or
Oh, yeah, because it's been happening for about under 5 years. From
how do you know?
oh, I got the evidence.
What evidence?
Oh, it's covert. It's not supposed to. If someone's following you, it's done in a way where it's not supposed to. Nobody else is supposed to see. I know it. I
Sounds
know I sound
paranoid
mad
to
now.
me.
You're gonna think I
Yeah,
sound mad.
yeah. I'm
No,
going.
the people do that. I'm being real. I'm not seriously
Mm.
typing. If you got internet, typing. All right, typing something
I'm not
cool.
saying it doesn't exist. I'm just saying what you prove that someone.
No, it's cool.
I
It's
mean, it's more likely somebody's following you on there, like noticing what you're doing on there than actually physically following you.
Oh no, it is. This is how it all starts sometimes. That's why we gotta be careful. This is why I'm here right now. I'm not all out in the open. Because it can be done proxy stalking, that's how it begins. So yeah, you're right. Proxy stalking, then it turns into a physical stalking. But you don't need to believe me anyway, but look it up.
I don't think they've got the time or resources.
No, they
They're
have.
that awful to be paying you that much attention on it.
Yeah, I know, but they're mad. They do it. I don't know why. But it was nice meeting you. Alright? So where was we? Ecclesiastes, when the door shall be shut. When the doors are shut in the streets and the sound of grinding is low. So the grinding represents, what does that represent? The work. So they're going to be cutting a lot of jobs off. A lot of jobs. They're going to be laying a lot of these jobs off now. And these jobs from Sainsbury's to Asda's to Tesco's, guess what they're doing? They're cutting jobs. Why? Because machines are now taking jobs. That's what's happening. The machines are now taking jobs now. So people are getting laid off. You got people standing by, the checkout. They're standing. Do you need help if the machine don't work? They don't need people anymore. They can use AI. AI is doing the work. This is Revelation 13 and 16. Let's go. Go to Revelation 13 and 16. Baba Kishar. This is Revelation 13 and 16. Right? And it says, actually, go to verse. Mm, hold on. And it says, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich, poor and free and slave, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. A mark. A mark. That word for that mark is charagma. Incision. Imprint, stamp. Belonging to. That's an imprint that you belong to us. The elites have that agenda. It's in the Bible. So everything you're seeing is based on that. Everything is based on that. Right? It's based on that agenda of having everybody marked. What's the mark? What's the mark? The mark is a branding. And it's a branding, is an etching in the skin. Charagma, incision, imprint, stamp, a brand, branding. How you would brand slaves back in the day. Branding. So they want to brand people with that mark. And that mark is the mark of the beast. Just type in 666. 666, which is stigma. In the Greek, stigma. When you look up stigma, it says pricking, the edging of the skin. This is real. Look up your words, get into definitions. That's the agenda. Do away with all property, right? All property. Have one world religion, which is Satanism, as you can see what's being pushed now. That's the agenda. And guess who's gonna enforce? Guess who's enforcing that agenda? Guess who they're using? Uh, the army. the military, right, to enforce it. Right? That's why when you go into a store, what are you gonna have? Machines. But you don't need to go there and go to the thing, go to the till. No, machine. Things change, man. It's called gradualism. Gradualism is when something is done slowly, slowly, but you don't even recognize it because you're so immersed into it. Okay? Gradualism. And it says, Revelation 13 and 16. And no man might buy or sell except he had the mark of the name of the beast or the number of his name or the number of his name. It says it. The number of his name. So what's that number? 666. So how are we gonna be able to eat? How are we gonna eat? How are we gonna survive? And Starmer is coming up with something. What do you call it? Digital ID? Digital ID. They want a digital database with everybody on it. And if you don't have that digital ID, you ain't a part of the system. You ain't buying. You ain't selling. You ain't getting in nowhere. You're not going on the flight. You're not getting on the bus. You probably can't even get in your house without that digital ID. You probably can't even get in your car. This is all biblical. This is all scriptural. It's all scriptural, right? Evidence is here. This is what we're reading the Holy Bible. Today's events, what's going on, right? They want everybody tracked, right? They talk about England, land of the free. It's not free. It's not free. Land of the free. It's not free, right? You got Labour that wants to control people now. Want to control people. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Babaka show. Unbelievable. And you look at some of these people. It's so bad. When you know it's bad when you got people slagging off their own prime minister. You couldn't do that in the old world. Your prime minister is a ruler. Yeah, we want Starmer out. If you really wanted Starmer out, he would be out right now. Stop with the nonsense. Stop telling lies, man. All that's fake as well. Oh, he's a failure and this and that. But they're still in. They've been in what? Is it a year and a half? So they can't be that bad to you, can they? If someone really wants, listen. Guess who controls all of that? The elites. They control who goes in and who comes out. You understand? Right? They say democracy is for the people. No, it's not. Your vote don't count. They convince you your vote counts. It doesn't count. Democracy is for the people, right? But we're not living in a democracy. We're living in a communist regime, capitalist regime. Okay, that's what we're living in. Whoever goes into office, the elites decide that, not you, not you. But they give you the illusion of your vote counts. It don't matter. Because whoever they want to push that agenda, that's who goes in. If they don't push that agenda, they get them out. Okay? It's all, listen, it's all staged. All of it. Everything. Let me just check the time. It's all staged. And the people here, they have agendas that they follow. Right? Let me put my gloves on. My hands are getting freezing. Didn't help being next to this river, did it? So, that's what it is. That's what's more coming into it. Is the system, the mark of the beast. The elect are not going to take it. They're not going to take it. Some brothers are going to get their heads cut off. There's guillotines that are back in. Obama signed the law. I forgot what the law was, but it was under a certain act to bring back guillotines. Why is there guillotines? Guillotines, bro. This was used in France as an execution. Guillotines. So there's going to be certain brothers that get their heads chopped off. And there's over 1,000 caskets that were bought in America. Why are you buying guillotines and like over 1,000 caskets? unless you're getting ready to do something. This is real. It's all preparation for those that comply, those that don't comply. And also your macros, is the macros, what Costco, when you look at these centers, what do these centers, well, not center, what does it actually look like? All right, take away the name. Take away the name. What do these buildings look like? They look like quarantine centers. Look at your local macros and whatever. They look like quarantine centers. They're going to be rehabilitation centers, man. They're going to rehabilitate you. Or try to. They're going to be the martial law detention centers. Got to be able to think ahead. In this truth, think ahead, man. Okay? Think ahead. This is real stuff. Right? Now, that woman, when I was telling her about the stalking and all that, yeah, of course, listen, she's one of them, bro. She's one of them. A lot of people are actors, bro. They know, most people know about systematic gang stalking. And proxy. People have got the time to do that. Watch people. Okay? They've got the time to do that. They've got all that time. They got all the time in the world to do that. So hold on just a minute. Hands are getting freezing, man. I probably should have set up somewhere else, but it is what it is. Right? So we're in them times, brothers. But we got to strengthen, we got to pray to Yahawashi to strengthen our faith. Oh. And they be beaming, I'm telling you, they be beaming some mad energy weapons, bro. I'm telling you, bro. I'm not lying. Right? They be beaming these things, bro, out of windows as well. I'm not making it up. And lighting systems, man. If you know, you know. Why have you got 1,000 people? I just watched the video. Why have you got over 1,000 people? I watched about 10 videos today about this secret torture that's going on. Secret torture in people's homes. So people's homes are being used as a method of torture, right? Well, so are all these people lying that are going through all the same account? Are they lying? So if you got 10 people saying they're being watched, are all them 10 people lying? Huh? Are they lying? No, no. And it's the same accounts. Right? The same accounts. Baba Kishar. Yeah, they're trying to beam some type of energy from somewhere, man. This stuff is real. We don't make stuff up. In order to do this, in order to hit you with it, they need your biofrequency. They can do that. I've told you they link it in. This man's a mad scientist. Thessalonians, man. With all lying signs and miracles and wonders. And with all deceivableness. They gather, what they do, they have a computer and they gather and they interlock what you call your resonance, your bioresonance, and that's how you're feeling pain. That's how they're able to make your leg twitch. Your leg twitch, right? Or your arm twitch. Because they got your fucking resonance on a computer, stored in some computer. Probably in some lab. Right? This is how people are getting cloned. They probably got your brain resonance as well. That's the only way you're feeling any type of pain. If they have that locked into a computer. Construction workers have this type of thing. Army definitely have it. Definitely. And psychiatrists. This is higher up level stuff. This is higher up level stuff. So just know that. They call it the torture games, but that's a whole other thing, bro. This stuff is real. This stuff is real, and nobody can come to me and say, "Well, you can't come to me and say that." I know about this technology, bro. I know about it. Hmm? How you can control people with what's it, EMF, and not just that. Listen to people and be in their mind through what's it? Is it ECC? I think it's ECC, EGG headphones, EGG headphones. where your thoughts are linked into somebody else's thoughts. Do you know about these things? Them white headphones. Where you're linked in with somebody else's thoughts. Right? That's how they connect with each other. Okay, that's part of the New World Order. But guess what? We're waiting for the Lord's order. Yahawashi's order. Let's go to Daniel's and we'll go to Isaiah 9. That's why the Lord Yahushua wants us to be studious as well. Isaiah 9 and 6. For unto us a child is born. Yeah, they were depleting me of water, bro. I'm not telling you, bro. I went for a little rest yesterday. They were getting beamed by something. Bro, I'm telling you, bro. Type in Zeph Daniel. He'll tell you about this program. He'll tell you about it. Right? Satellites, technology. Certain people feel like sleeping on the floor and it's like, what the Ross? You got some energy coming from the floorboards. You know what I'm saying? Some energy coming from them floorboards. This ain't something we're making up. This ain't something we're making up. Understand? This is real. This is real. You got people getting cooked. You got people getting cooked in their rooms. Cooked. Cooked. That don't happen. That don't happen unless you got somebody giving the green light. That don't happen unless you got a level of organized crime. I had a little rest yesterday. I don't usually rest during the day. Had a little sleep. Someone was trying to bloody microwave me. This is, bro. These are people that are in high places, man. You hear that helicopter? You hear that? Right? You hear that? Trying to make enemies out of brothers as well. Like what? Enemies of state. Watch that movie. Will Smith. Enemies of the state. Got people trying to make enemies out of brothers, man. All we do is just teaching the word. That's all. Okay, Baba Kisha. This is army, bro. This is the army. Baba Kisha is the army. I've told you. You see my videos, right? I don't know. Someone's got you on their radar. Someone has you on their radar, right? Hmm? So where was we? Isaiah 9. See, for unto us a child is born, and unto us a son is given. Right? A son is born and a child is given. And what? The government shall be on his shoulders. Baba Kishar, it says it. Right? And the government shall be on his shoulders. What does that mean? Doesn't mean after him. He will what? Carry that government. Right? That's what that means. We're gonna shut off soon. I'm feeling depleted, bro. I'm feeling depleted, bro. Remember, this you don't even understand. Only the elect are gonna understand. There's such a thing called psychological warfare. Yeah, there's such a thing called psychological warfare. Okay. And it happens all the time. And it says, and his name will be called Wonderful Counselor, Mighty God, Everlasting Father, Prince of Peace. Of the increase of his government and peace, there will be no end. So, guess whose government we're waiting for? Yahabashai's government. That's who we're waiting for, right? So I'm gonna shut off here. And Lord, when this was edifying, and I want to give all honors and praises to Yahweh by Sham Yahabashai, Bahasham Mahavakak Badash. Shalom.